I'm reviewing my stride shopping list that we have here. We talked about drive and groove, humor, dramatics. What about power? You know, the originators of stride, quite a few of them were very big, strong men that produced a big sound on the piano. Now, not everybody around is built like Fats Waller or Lucky Roberts and has a reach of a 13th or 14th in the left hand. So we make adjustments for that. To produce a powerful sound on the piano, you can do that with voicings. For example, instead of playing this particular riff, what I did here is I'm staying within an octave in the right hand, and I'm playing just in the lower 2 octaves below middle C in the left hand. But if you stretch it out a little bit, and for example, bring that G in the thumb down to an F, and then lower, play low notes in the left hand, or swing a 10th. You produce a much bigger sound, and your sound is spread out. Instead of over maybe 3.5 octaves, you maybe spread it out over 5 octaves. And the fact that you're spreading out your voicings takes you from simulating a small group to a big band almost. And the other thing that we want to talk about as far as power is concerned is that you do not have to produce a big sound at the piano, you do not have to start up here and do a swan dive down to the keys to get a big sound on the piano. Johnny Guarneri told me one time that the idea in playing powerful piano, and Johnny did not have big hands, but he was an extremely powerful player, is that you're going to press the notes. You don't hit the notes. You don't start from above and slam the hand down on the piano to produce a big sound. The use of dynamics is very important. We talked in a previous segment about doing takedowns from the James P. Johnson solo on If Dreams Come True. And there's a period in there where a couple of times in some of his choruses, as he nears the midpoint of the chorus, he goes from having a single note octave bass, and then he brings some octaves in and uses dynamics, like notice what I did there. In one of James P.'s choruses in that, he actually brings that octave and increases the volume and then decreases it when he gets back down to the next melody note. We're back to dynamics. The dynamics rise and fall in the left hand and leave off and come back on it in the right hand. And the little example of Fats Waller's Viper's Drag, instead of going, you go. You notice in that tremolo on that B flat 9th chord I was doing, I increased the volume and then lowered it. So dynamics is very important when you are doing the stride style. It's something that goes unspoken between players so much of the time, and a lot of people think. People come up to you after you played a stride solo and they'll say, "Boy, you can really bang on that piano, can't you? You can really tickle them ivories." All those phrases that like I say, the uninitiated use because they don't understand what's really happening. But the use of dynamics comes from classical music. And if you have classical training, more power to you. If not, you can still work at it. Now, what about the use of the pedal in stride piano? We are going to just make the statement that the idea behind the use of the right foot in stride piano is not to stomp up and down away from the pedal and create a heavy beat. You want to use the pedal as you do in classical music, and I have proof positive right here as a visual aid. Here is a pair of shoes that I used for a couple of years at a bar on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. You notice the sole of the left shoe is smooth. That's the shoe that goes on the soft pedal. So we don't use the soft pedal to get soft playing, we use dynamics. Now check this one out. Here is a sustaining pedal. Notice the difference in the soles, and you can see the imprint of the sustaining pedal on the bottom of the right shoe. So use your pedal wisely, and you will generate much improvement.